Well, I say you can't deal with a guy that got a job?
Do you have a job, Jay?
Yes.
Okay, well, I cannot deal with you. The reason why I cannot deal...
J, T, A, L. While I'm sitting here, stuck.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy JTL, opposite from Norm, back with another one. Make sure y'all subscribe, all right? So, y'all see these two sisters. They was on the Other Brother podcast saying some things that was kind of inflammatory. A lot of people didn't like it. They had something to say. So, here they are trying to explain it. Let's go.
So let me just paint a quick little picture for y'all.
Okay.
First of all, the day of the show, I called and I said, hey, can we film a little bit earlier? He says, I don't get off of work until later. So he said, let's actually not even film.
All right, so first of all, let's catch that. Y'all see that? She throwing shade. Like, I got both of the videos down in the description, but she throwing shade right there already because the brother said he had a job, so he had to go ahead and reschedule. So that's where the shade's gonna kind of start right there. That's what she says. That's where it's gonna start. But let's go ahead and go a little bit further. All right.
Today, let's change it. And me and Dad said, well, we actually like to work fast.
Yeah.
We said, so if we're gonna film, we would like to do it now because our schedule's already booked up.
True.
Like, we filmed so much, can we just hurry up and do your show now?
And mind you, he reached out to us from
Facts.
another podcast interview that he's seen.
Facts.
So
we never even knew him, which is no shade.
No shade.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
So then we get there, you guys. He didn't give us no type of context to where we're going, nothing. I'm lost. Like, he just literally said the address, no nothing. Not, you know, people usually give you address like it's right across the street from or next to this building.
Right.
We just lost. So we finally get up there and we're like, okay, so, you know, that was kind of a hassle. I didn't say nothing. I'm like, so what are we talking about today?
And the first thing he said when we walked in, what did he say, friend? Because you remember this so vividly.
I was so pissed. He said, well, y'all like ratchet shit, right? So we can do the ratchet today.
That's what he said too.
That's what he said.
I was there, so I would know.
It's kind of funny how a lot of women don't like to be called ratchet when they do some ratchet stuff. I'm gonna show y'all a little something. I ain't trying to assassinate nobody's character, but when you put facts on the table, you have to assess off of that. But they say they came in, he said about a ratchet, you know, they talking trash. So let's go back in it.
On the context. So after he says that, I look at Des, I'm immediately, you know, I shut down.
Immediate.
You know I shuts down. Des had to keep trying to just get it together, fix it together, keep it together.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm trying to be nice. And I'm even telling him, like, you know, why, you know, we asked him before the camera, this is all before the cameras even start rolling. We're like, so you know you can get some funding.
Extract funding.
Exactly. We can get some sponsorships. We was like really trying to be like, there's some ways you can get some money so you can stop working your 2 full-time jobs. Especially because you already almost had to cancel on us once. Then you had to call us back and make sure you can move your job around. Like, it was just a lot, but we weren't even being rude. We're just like, oh, you can still, you know, whatever.
Right.
Whole time, Buddy just on some weird, like, intimidated. I'm not even gonna say.
Don't say it.
Okay. You could just tell like things are different the whole entire time. So I'm sitting there and he just starts cutting me off the whole time we're talking.
I think y'all really had some thick ass, like, it was just some thick ass.
Well, I was testing his nuts the whole time. Immediately after you called me ratchet, so I could show you ratchet. Like, I wasn't even being ratchet, but I'm like, I could show you who the fuck I really am, since you just may not have a clue or an idea. You just wanted to invite me on your show because you see me on somebody else's show.
See, and the brother called it correctly. And like Maya Angelou said, Garrett, so when somebody show you who they really are, believe them. So he figured that's what y'all was on. That's what you was on. Now you want to test his testicles. You want to say he got Lil D energy because of how he was acting, but it's just the way y'all was coming off. And he said in that same video, you asked me to park your car like I was valet. So he texted you back.
And then people have to realize on the internet that everything you perceive is not reality. So the way that the headlines were written, it was just automatically negative. Like, if the headlines were like, what are your thoughts or something like that, that shit was saying you can never please women, influencers don't like people with a 9 to 5, and it's just like that shit spread so crazy and people didn't even know what the fuck was going on. And I'm gonna touch on the 9 to 5 thing because I still stand on what I said. I'm not,
stand firmly.
Yeah, I'm not recanting.
This is not an apology.
Yeah.
Like, let's just in case y'all clicked on this thinking we was releasing a statement, this ain't. statement because I still believe everything that I said.
True.
1000%.
1,000, 10,000, 100,000 million %.
Facts.
But to speak on the topic at hand of would I date a man with a 9 to 5? The answer is still no. I would not date a man with a 9 to 5 because that is my preference.
Whose preference?
My preference.
Whose?
My preference. And on the interview, I said destiny. I didn't say anything about anybody else. I said for destiny, it just wouldn't work. But I did say, Jay, do you have a job? Because Jay was getting on my nerve because he was friends. So
but he was
getting
offended.
Like
he was feeling offended every time we offered any small piece of advice. Now, if you guys are not familiar with who we are, yes, we have a personality. Yes,
So a lot of women, females think that the first thing you should do is attack somebody. You came off wrong in the beginning, made him feel some type of way, and then you think we should keep that going. I'm gonna disrespect you. I'm gonna test your testicles just to make myself feel better. And then you try to say that you're not ratchet. They think that they're actually humble because of the things that they're saying, but it was okay for your preference to disrespect men. But when Cam Newton said what he said, he was wrong. Okay.
funny, but we ultimately are business women. So if I see someone struggling to get to their own business that they say they want to blow up in the next couple of years, and the first thing you tell me is, well, I gotta move it around and I got 2 full-time jobs, but I'm trying to work this job to buy more microphones.
But wait, and the thing about it was, a lot of the stuff that we talked about that was really, really business related was cut out of the video.
Cut out of the video.
So the YouTube video that y'all see is not even the full footage.
Not at all.
It's not. So I just feel like that was unfair. I think that was real foul play. It did kind of make me not want to get on any more podcasts.
Oh, she was done with podcasts.
Yesterday I was so done with podcasts. I was so angry. I was so furious. And I was only angry and furious because it's like people who don't know me, like y'all know me just as much as y'all know y'all father. Y'all don't. That's the thing. So everybody else was like, well, I know.
The shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right is very strong in these two, isn't it, guys? Isn't it? You think your answer to everything is to go ahead and throw shots at people? That's the smart thing. Y'all some real intelligent black women. Yeah. All right.
Here you go. That's why I got in trouble on it.
I know, Bobby. That's why it was so bad in the clip, because I laughed. They was like, Trishana with the evil laugh. These bitches. Like, no, I'm just laughing because it's like, okay, let's say this too. We talk a really good game, but we're really very, very, very humble.
Yeah.
We don't even live anywhere outside of our means. Like, we live very humbly for what we make. We show up very humbly for what we make. What Jay-Z say, my baby mama richer than a lot of you and harder than? It's giving all of that over here, and I'm not even trying to like toot our own horns either, because I understand the minute God gives it to you, you can take it away. So I understand that. I believe everyone is right on time where they're supposed to be. However, we play it really, really small. So people immediately walk in and think we don't know what the hell we talking about because we're not walking in.
And we know so much about what we're talking about. Like, the biggest people call us for business advice.
Facts.
Like, and it be
y'all favorite celebrities. Y'all favorite celebrities asking me to write business plans for them and asking for funding.
And it be the men too. It be the women, but it really be the men. The biggest men out here be calling us, asking us for help. So
Yeah, so I guess this is what happens when you run into these hood chick financial gurus and look gurus and all of that crap. The bottom line is this. Guys definitely had a problem with the 9 to 5 thing because y'all was talking slick, you was being disrespectful when you really didn't have to. You don't want a guy that makes that. You want a guy that makes more money than that. The other girl, Trishana, whatever her name is, she don't mind paying for the meat. All right, cool. But to sit there and keep thinking just because y'all quote-unquote entrepreneurs talking like there's no real ups and downs, that's where it's a problem. It's a great thing that we talking about a mindset of doing better, especially as black people. But the problem is we shame and disrespect each other. That's the problem. Now, when we having one-on-one conversations and we talking to people that's playing around, messing with our time, when we really trying to do something serious and we're not really appreciating that, we don't play those games, trust me, I understand. But it's the fact that these boss chicks keep having the same disrespectful mentality and guys just not having it no more. So we use y'all videos to just show examples of what we don't want to deal with and show examples to other young guys that, hey, just because a chick is doing this and doing that, you don't kiss the ground that she walks on. You don't worship her. You don't put her on no pedestal. She's not the most high. You don't do that to yourself, because these same women be, at the end of the day, wanting a guy that can take care of them and provide for them. So all that stuff they're doing for what? Just for their own selfish validation. They're not doing it for the community. Not when you put the people down, just do the work and then, you know what I'm saying, help the people. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to put nobody down. I mean, you can point out examples of what's hurting the community and things that you're trying to work on. I've done that in my lifetime. But to go around and just putting people down, like that's the way it's gonna help, especially when it comes to this relationship stuff, and you just being ratchet, you being ignorant and all this, talking down on people, talking crap, all this cussing and all of this stuff. You twerk on your videos, you dress like hot girl summer and 304s and Magic City uniforms and all of this stuff, but you still want the same respect as somebody who doesn't do all that. This is what y'all young ladies gotta see. Y'all gotta talk to each other. That's not what you do and put your image out there like that. Whatever you do in the privacy, that's your private time. But we gotta get back to them days where brothers and sisters, or men and women, or males and females are carrying themselves like men and women, honorable, dignity, Sunday's best. All that club stuff, leave that for the club stuff. But when you're doing your business, do business stuff. Like, I'm gonna put the picture up there so y'all can see it. Well, I probably got it up there right now. Look at this picture. Why would that be a picture that you're gonna put up there to show your image? Y'all wanna be respected, but when people look you up, you got thighs out, you got tattoos out, like you wearing stuff that strippers wear. Like, come on, man. Let's just keep it real and talk about reality. And that is the reality. Carry yourself correct. Dress how you wanna be addressed. You feel what I'm saying? That's just some real stuff. These are females. These the boss chick mindset. And why they want to talk about preference, like I said earlier, when Cam Newton said what his preference was, they drug him and he had to apologize. But guess what? He's a real public figure. And I ain't trying to diss them. They nice looking females. But we got to get our mindsets right. Young ladies, y'all got to get your mindset right for the ones who want to listen. But to my guys, these are just more examples. And like I always say, don't get mad. Don't let hatred come into your heart. Use these as examples and learning lessons and move accordingly. This your boy JTL Opposite from the Norm, back with another one. Make sure y'all subscribe. Show your boy love. Let's push that 1,000, God willing. All right, got some great things coming for y'all. Sorry that I've been gone, but now I'm back. All right, chill.